Hello, welcome to today's episode of the State Street Spices Food and Travel Podcast. I'm your host, Andrew Rubin. Today, we will be going over the top 10 best food cities in the South United States, and then talking about the Nashville Hot Spice Blend offered by State Street Spices. You can use the code SPICE10, that's SPICE10, to get 10% off your next order on StateStreetSpices.com. Please comment below what content you would like to see in a future podcast. And without further ado, let's get started. First, let's define for this video what the South is. Because we will be doing 4 podcast episodes of the best foods in each region, we're breaking it up into the Midwest, West, Northeast, and the South. So, for this reason, a few of these states might not be considered the cultural South, but will be on this list. The states that could be on today's episode are Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Texas, Oklahoma, and Florida. We have a lot of amazing cities on this list, so let's get started with number 10, San Antonio, Texas. San Antonio, Texas is most well known for their Tex-Mex food, which is very similar to a lot of other Texas cities that could be on this list. They are also known for barbecue, waffles, and chicken wings. And while San Antonio has a lot to offer, I feel like there's some other cities in the South that offer food similar to San Antonio that do it better, which is why it's at number 10 on this list. Coming in at number 9, we have Tampa, Florida. Tampa is well known for their Cuban sandwiches and also Southern barbecue. However, they also have a lot of fish offerings, which really puts Tampa over the top and onto this top 10 list. And they also have a lot of Italian offerings. However, I think there is a different city in Florida that does things slightly better than Tampa, which is why it is at number 9 today. We don't have to go very far for number 8, which is Miami, Florida. Miami has a lot of seafood offerings and Cuban sandwiches. They have some amazing restaurants and are also known for key lime pie and empanadas. Miami has a lot of food similar to Tampa. However, I think Miami does it better, and because they have so many amazing seafood options, it is at number 8. Coming in at number 7, we have one of the most famous Southern food cities, Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta is known for the classic Southern style food, which includes fried chicken, mac and cheese, and collard greens. They also have a lot of different desserts, and there's just so much culture in Atlanta, which is why it is number 7. However, the Southern city list just has so many amazing cities, it can't be higher up on this list than number 7. Number 6 is one of the 8 State Street Spices cities we offer spices for. It is Memphis, Tennessee, known for their classic barbecue. It's a smoky barbecue flavor, which is why it's one of the cities and flavors for State Street Spices. Memphis is also known for their fried chicken, cornbread, Southern culture, and I really feel like it has to be listed high on the list because it has some of the best barbecue in the country and some of the best Southern style food in the country. So I think there's just a lot of amazing offerings. And they have a lot of really great restaurants, which is why it's at number 6 on the list. Starting off the top 5, we have Charleston, South Carolina. Charleston is also known for their Southern style food, having a lot of grit options, cornbread, hush puppies, and a lot of other amazing Southern cuisine. They also have some seafood options and have a lot of great restaurants that resembles a lot of the culture of the South. And they just excel in so many different food areas, which is why it's at number 5 today. For number 4, we're going back to Texas for Dallas, Texas. Dallas is known for their Tex-Mex food and also Texan barbecue. They also have a lot of seafood, burgers, and steaks. And it's one of the most versatile on this list. They have so many great options that are similar to other cities, and they all combine it into one. They're one of the most famous cities for Tex-Mex, for barbecue, for seafood, for meat. They just have so many different items that its versatility is why it's number 4 on the list. Coming in at number 3, we have another State Street Spices city flavor, this time Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee is known for our Nashville hot chicken, which is why State Street Spices has our Nashville hot spice. Nashville hot is one of the most famous flavors across the United States. However, they also have barbecue, meat, biscuits, gravy, bread pudding, and a lot of other southern style foods. And similar to Dallas, the versatility really excels Nashville. And they also have a lot of amazing restaurants. Dave's Hot Chicken, I've heard a lot of great things about for the Nashville hot chicken sandwiches. And also Caney Fork River Valley Grill is one of my favorite restaurants in the country and is located in Nashville. There's a lot of options now, so I'd highly recommend it if you're in the Nashville area. We once again go to Texas for number 2, which is Austin, Texas. Austin has a lot of similarities in the food scene as Dallas. However, I think there's quite a few things that Austin does better. Austin's barbecue is some of the most famous barbecue in the country, and they also have a lot of great Tex-Mex options. Austin also is known for the breakfast tacos and desserts, and I think it just edges out Dallas as the best Texas city on this list. Before reviewing number 1, I have some honorable mentions. The first honorable mention is for Key West, Florida. Key West, of course, is known for the key lime pie, and they also have a lot of seafood options, but I think it just isn't versatile enough to have them in the top 10. The next honorable mention is Orlando, Florida. Orlando has a lot of amazing restaurants near Disney. However, they are known for many foods, and I feel like just because a city has a lot of great restaurants doesn't necessarily mean it's one of the best food scenes, which is why it is not in our top 10. The next honorable mention is for Houston. Houston has a lot of seafood options, Tex-Mex, and barbecue. However, for being such a huge city, I feel like it lacks in many areas. Our next honorable mention is Sarasota, Florida. Sarasota is also known for their seafood and has a lot of amazing restaurants, including Shore, which was a very great restaurant offering different steak and seafood options, which is why Sarasota is an honorable mention, however just misses out on the top 10. Our last honorable mention is for El Paso, Texas. El Paso is known for their tacos and Tex-Mex, but again, because of versatility, it just misses out on today's list. Coming in at number 1, we have New Orleans, Louisiana. New Orleans has so many different options. They're most well known for their po' boy sandwiches. However, they also offer a lot of different Cajun food and southern cuisine. They're also known for their gumbo, crawfish, jambalaya, shrimp, and grits. And they also have a lot of amazing dessert options. New Orleans really has it all, and they do everything so well, with also having a lot of amazing restaurants, which is why New Orleans is at number 1 for this list. There is truly no complaints I have for New Orleans. Before ending today's podcast, I would love to tell you about our Nashville Hot Spice Blend. There's a reason why Nashville came in at number 3 on the list. They have some of the most unique food in the country. However, the Nashville Hot is truly some of the best food I've ever had, which is why Nashville Hot is a spice blend offered at State Street Spices. Get ready for a crazy flavor kick for your taste buds with our Nashville Hot Spice Mix. Based on the fiery flavors of Music City's iconic hot chicken, this blend packs a perfect punch with its combination of heat and spices. It's the perfect way to bring a taste of Nashville to your kitchen. Thank you for watching today's episode of the Food and Travel Podcast by State Street Spices. We have a very exciting episode coming next, and I hope you will listen to it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast. Use the code SPICE10, that's SPICE 10, at checkout on StateStreetSpices.com to get 10% off your next order. Thank you.